Two times through the rotation for one Bailey Falter and 2 wins for the Bucks. Largely in spite of him the first time out, as he gave up 5 runs without recording an out. And then he goes 6 hitless innings, basically, against one of the best lineups in baseball yesterday, or 2 days ago, in the Baltimore Orioles. And so I owe Bailey Falter somewhat of an apology. I didn't think he had that in him. I still don't think Bailey Falter is, on the whole, a good major league pitcher. I'm far from the only person who was questioning his inclusion in the rotation when you've got guys like Quinn Priester and Luis Ortiz. Here's why it's important. Every time they win when he takes the mound, it doesn't mean that you can wait longer for Skeens, but it means you kind of got away with one, right? Like, we've all looked at that spot in the rotation as eventually Paul Skeens' spot. If you can find a way to win those games now, that's like found money, man.
Yeah.
It really is. And full marks to him on going out there and shoving against that lineup. And the scouting department and the game planning crew, whoever had Oscar Marine, whoever came up with the game plan, might be Bart, Henry Davis, they might get everyone together. When they said, hey, go out there and just throw 1 million fastballs, I think he threw 75% of his pitches, 80% of his pitches for fastballs. Okay. He did. He threw it with conviction, with confidence, and he shoved. Good for him.
And that's what they said to Rawanzi, too. Whenever guys that...
Yes.
And, Falter, obviously, he struggled on his first outing this year. And then whenever you have a guy that, the confidence level is probably not even close to in the middle of where you want it to be, it's like, all right, just go back and just pitch, man. Go pitch, and then we'll live with it. And that's what, that's what he did. And like you said, I'll give a lot of credit to Falter, knowing that his back was against the wall, knowing that, people... he's aware that people probably think that he's not a part of this lineup, part of this rotation. So he went out there and he did his thing. And like you said, that just adds another weapon to your arsenal, that if he can do that majority of the time, then you're playing with house money.
I think you already kind of are.
Yeah.
Like, even you don't root for this. You hope it's not the case. You knock on wood, whatever. If you lose the next 2 times he takes the bump, you're 2-2 in his 4 starts.
Yeah.
Right? That's fine for Bailey Falter. Now, I don't, and here's where I'll doubt him again, and hey, I hope he proves me wrong. I don't know how sustainable it is for a guy who throws 92 to throw 75% fastballs and think that the league's not going to pick up on that.
Right.
But it got him through 1 start, and with flying colors. I want to see Mitch Keller do the same thing. That is something you can take from this. I heard Bailey talk with Dan Zangrilli after the game. And he was talking about how he's got a weird release from the left-handed side, and it kind of hides the ball. And so while it's 92, it plays harder than 92. And he's been told, just trust that fastball. It's sneaky quick. Mitch Keller, his last time out, threw 25% fastballs. And while his velocity is down, he still hit 95 and 96 a couple of times. Mitch Keller needs to trust that fastball, and he's got 6 pitches. Buddy, sometimes you get paralysis by analysis. Sometimes you get too cute. Maybe he's got more confidence in his breaking stuff right now. Throw fastballs, build off that. 95 and 96, when he can locate the way that he can, that's going to play. Build off of that, Mitch. Falter said that he and Mitch talk a lot. Him and the starter, they got a great relationship. If I'm Mitch, I'm going, all right, Bailey, what was your thought process here? Okay, I'm going to try the same thing
that's
tonight.
I'm anticipating tonight's game. From us talking last week and, 50-50 of people being worried about Mitch, not worried about Mitch. It's just 2 games. Tonight is a big moment and a big start for Mitch Keller. And I wonder if he does take that approach. And if he does, then you could tell that the pitching staff in unison kind of knows where to get guys whenever they are kind of regressing, which is a very good sign.
Build it from the base level. You throw hard. Trust your stuff. And then everything else plays off of that. Like, if you're locating 93, 94, 95, sometimes 96, because the velocity is a little bit down for Mitch, and you're painting corners, and you're staying out of the middle of the plate, all of a sudden that slider plays, and a curveball plays, and a changeup plays, and all the variety of pitches he has play. So I think that should be the game plan tonight. I think, weirdly, you take a page out of Bailey Falter's book and you see where it goes. Now, as for the staying power of Bailey, again, that fastball is deceptive. I would throw it a lot. But you're going to start seeing, I would think, guys are going to wait back on that. They're going to, instead of trying to pull it, they're going to try to hit the ball the other way. Not to get too in the weeds on this. Like, we used to see that with Charlie Morton.
Mm-hmm.
Charlie Morton was here a sinker baller. And that's what he threw like 70, 75, 80% of the time. And eventually, he got destroyed by lefties because everyone was rolling over on it and you knew it was coming. And even though it was a nasty-ass pitch, if you know what's coming and you've game planned for it, and that's all he's throwing, basically, you're going to be able to, as a major league lineup, figure it out. So if I'm Falter, I'm still throwing a lot of fastballs. I'm probably not getting up near 75% because I do think you're going to be asking for trouble there. But with every passing start that he goes out there and you win, that's found money.
Yes, it is.
And it doesn't mean, I don't think, dude, that Skeens, you can afford to just let him stay down there in AAA or Quinn Priester. But at least you don't have to have trouble sleeping at night knowing that there are other options available.
Yeah, you don't have to force the issue.
And don't look now. 4 straight quality starts. So you got guys going 5th, 6th inning, which helps the bullpen. And I don't know how long that's going to last. But for the time being, like, you don't want to spend your bullpen and wear your bullpen out this early in the season. And so that's been a welcome sign from these starters. How about that hit, though, that drops in? I mean, I was sick for Bailey Falter.
Sick.
I know that they misread it and that it's Alika Williams going back and it's Sawinski coming in. But even though you're picking it up late as Sawinski and you think it's going to be Williams' ball, hey, it needs to be you're the center fielder.
Yeah, it's yours.
Yeah,
it's your
you
call.
can call him off.
Right.
You can call him off. You should call him off. It's an easier play coming in on that ball than it is on going back on that ball. But when you pick it up late, hey, Jack, dive for the ball.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care that you might have no chance. Dive for the ball for your guy.
Yeah.
And that's what pisses me off if I'm Falter more than the ball just dropping
the effort on it.
Yes.